What happens when Harley-Davidson decides to redefine what a power cruiser can be? You get this absolute beast right here at the 2025 Harley-Davidson King Kong. It's more than just a motorcycle, it's a bold statement on two wheels. Massive, aggressive, and unapologetically bold, the King Kong is Harley's most ambitious expression of muscle, style, and engineering to date. And today, we're going to take you through every detail at its design, the ride, the feel, and whether it lives up to the legend that its name evokes. Right from the start, the front end of the King Kong demands your attention. With a wide, commanding fork and a custom-styled LED headlamp that resembles a futuristic take on Harley's classic Batwing fairing, it creates an aggressive and intimidating look. The LED strip that wraps around the housing gives it a modern edge, while the deep, dark finish on the metal components ensures it maintains Harley's trademark raw feel. The front fender hugs the enormous 21-inch wheel with Michelin Scorcher tires, balancing visual heft and aerodynamic flow. You can tell right away this isn't a bike trying to blend in. From the side, the bike truly lives up to its King Kong moniker. The silhouette is long and low, giving off a sense of brute strength and rebellious sophistication. The sculpted fuel tank features bold King Kong badging with subtle pinstriping that glimmers just right under natural light. The chrome accents along the V-twin engine are flawlessly integrated with matte black panels, showing off a contrast that screams premium. And let's talk about that engine. It's a Milwaukee 8131 V-twin, custom-tuned for the King Kong, pumping out over 135 feet-pounds of torque. It's not just for show. This is pure power, ready to roar. The exhaust design is another standout element on the side profile. The dual pipes run deep and low, styled with aggressive cuts that follow the bike's natural lines. And when this thing starts up, the deep rumble is no joke. It doesn't growl, it roars, a sound that's unmistakably Harley, yet tuned to be even more thunderous. The custom frame geometry provides a surprisingly balanced ride posture despite the bike's sheer size, and the low-slung seat adds to that long-distance cruiser comfort. Moving to the rear, the King Kong keeps things tight and stylish. The taillight setup is seamlessly integrated into the rear fender, giving the back end a clean, streamlined look. The LED lighting is minimalistic but functional, with bright indicators and brake lights that cut through even the harshest weather conditions. The fender curves naturally over a wide 18-inch rear tire that gives the bike serious stance. It's broad, it's planted, and it makes the bike look like it's ready to pounce, even when it's standing still. Step into the saddle, and Harley makes sure you know this isn't your average cruiser. The seat is wide, deeply padded, and ergonomically sculpted for long rides. The riding position is aggressive yet comfortable, with wide handlebars that are pulled slightly back, making you feel in control without straining your arms. The controls are placed just where you want them, and the grips are firm but cushioned, reducing fatigue over time. Right in front of the rider is a fully digital 6.5-inch TFT display, a huge leap forward in tech for Harley. The interface is clean, intuitive, and comes loaded with navigation, music integration, ride modes, and even a full suite of bike diagnostics. It's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible too, which is rare on cruisers of this style. You can even control settings by voice through a Bluetooth headset, which is a neat touch for riders who want convenience without sacrificing focus. Under the tank, you get two small but practical storage compartments, and USB-C charging is built in. Harley's paid attention to the little details here. Even the stitching on the seat matches the King Kong theme, with the Cyto Kong emblem embroidered on the rear pad. Every part of the interior setup makes it feel less like a traditional Harley and more like a next-gen touring machine dressed in cruiser clothes. Now let's talk about performance, and this is where the King Kong earns its name. That Milwaukee 8131 V-twin isn't just a powerhouse on paper. On the road, it delivers relentless torque from the moment you twist the throttle. Harley claims a 0 to 60 in just over 3.5 seconds, which is wild for a bike of this size. The throttle response is immediate, and thanks to the electronic ride-by-wire system, it's silky smooth under all conditions. You have three default ride modes: a road, sport, and rain, and a customizable fourth mode. In sport, this thing becomes an absolute monster. The exhaust note sharpens, the throttle tightens up, and the suspension stiffens for more precise handling. Road mode gives you a more balanced experience, great for long highway rides, while rain tones everything down to ensure you stay planted even in slippery conditions. Speaking of suspension, Harley worked with A-Lins for this model, and it shows. The King Kong glides over bumps with ease but holds firm in corners. It doesn't wallow or feel floppy like some heavier cruisers tend to do. Instead, it feels responsive, almost athletic. The Brembo brakes up front and rear are phenomenal, offering progressive bite and superb stopping power without any drama. ABS is standard, and the traction control is finely tuned that won't interfere unless you push it to the absolute edge. Fuel economy lands around 42 miles per gallon, which is solid for a bike of this size and power. The 5.5-gallon tank gives you decent range, and with cruise control built in, It's a joy for longer stretches of highway. Now, when it comes to price, this is not your entry-level Harley. The base model of the 2025 King Kong starts at around $38,999, but there are several trim options, from the Dark Horse Edition with blackout finishes and upgraded audio systems, to the Touring Plus package that includes hard saddlebags, a quick-detach windscreen, and heated grips. Fully spec'd out, the King Kong can stretch past the $45,000 mark. Is it worth it? If you're someone who wants a Harley that blends heritage and raw performance with modern luxury and tech, this is it. This is the new flagship of American muscle cruising. So after spending serious time with the King Kong, the verdict is clear. Harley-Davidson has not only built one of its most powerful bikes ever, but also one of its most refined. It's big and bold, yes, but it's not just about intimidation. It's about presence. The design is striking, the performance is breathtaking, and the overall experience is surprisingly sophisticated. It's a cruiser for those who want to make a statement, not just with sound or looks, but with the kind of confidence that only comes from riding something that's been engineered to dominate the road in every way. If you're a Harley fan looking for the next step up, or even someone coming from performance bikes wanting something with attitude and comfort, this bike might just be the perfect mix of both worlds. And whether you're riding it through downtown streets or across state lines, one thing's for sure, the King Kong doesn't whisper. It announces itself with every turn of the throttle. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Harley-Davidson King Kong, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more detailed reviews, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this beast. Would you ride it? Would you buy it? Let us know. Ride safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.